takes years to build a game and it takes minutes to delete a game.
Gamification is actually now trending, like it is exploding to every industry.
If I tell about myself, if I have money in my bank, I'm very relaxed. And if I don't have money in my bank, my mind, my action is 200%.
So I think that's a your changing moment.
And that help us to reach to $1 million of revenue or something.
Can you please tell me the hard truth and lie about AR, VR and XR?
So what we have done, we divided our team into two different segments, Team A and Team B.
जहाँ पे आपको क्लोन्स मिल जा रहे हैं गेम्स के, एप्लीकेशंस के, and they just rebuild it.
That if you want any people from my team on product, I won't allow.
ये आइडिया है और एक आइडिया के साथ उनके बिहाइंड द सीन एक ही चीज़ होती है कि हमको फंडिंग लेनी है 10 करोड़ की, 20 करोड़ की, 50 करोड़ की.
People don't have a problem solving ideas. They focus more on money generated ideas.
IP का इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है ये गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में?
We design almost 100 plus games.
So why you selected the game over the SaaS?
Whenever someone came for an interview, our first question is how many games you have played yet and how many games are installed in your phone.
So if Capermint has a show on Netflix, so what would be?
Gangs of gamers.
Welcome back to ChitChat with Harry. आज हमारे साथ हैं विवेक शाह, the bootstrap founder behind the Capermint Technologies, a company that building gaming, AR, VR and sports experiences. So welcome to ChitChat with Harry, Vivek. Thank you have here. And let me start, tell me about you and what values you carry from your childhood.
So thank you so much for inviting me. Myself Vivek Shah. I run a gaming studio called Capermint Technologies. We are based in Ahmedabad, US, Australia, soon to be in Germany. So we are hardcore gaming studio who focused on game growth and gamification.
Acha.
If I talk about my childhood, I was a notorious kid. I play so many games, board game, normal street games, sports. From that moment, the gaming is there in my subconscious mind.
Acha.
And luckily, when I was in engineering, my college project was a game. I crafted a chess game in C Sharp. From that moment, I realized that how I can make a career in game.
Acha.
So I started research about gaming companies in India. Then I realized that there is a big space. So
उस टाइम पे था भी नहीं actually gaming.
You won't believe I learned gaming from Twitter.
अच्छा.
So वो होता है ना, normally when you pass out from college, your majority friends went into same field. Someone into .NET, someone into mobile app, someone into website. So whenever you're stuck, you just talk to them and ask for the help.
Correct.
I went into gaming when not a single friend of mine was into gaming. So
होगा भी नहीं actually, पता ही नहीं था लोगों को.
No one knows.
मतलब development ही hard.
So what I do, I go and check on Stack Overflow. I go and check on Twitter. I find out a couple of foreign developers. I talk to them. I ask them about my queries. From that moment, I start becoming a gamer professionally. So my first game was all about marble game.
Okay.
And I developed that game using my Twitter friends.
Okay.
Right. So that was a path-breaking moment for me that, okay, I can make a career in gaming and I can make something for Indian gaming ecosystem.
Okay. So if the world today, if the world remember you with one line, so what would be that?
I like to remember as someone who contribute something good for Indian gaming ecosystem.
Okay.
We are very focused but small company regarding games. There are a couple of big brands, games available into world as well as pan India. So we are still growing and we would like to know our brand as a gaming only.
Okay. So can you please tell me the hard truth about the entrepreneurship जो शायद किसी और founders ने आपको ना बताई हो?
One of my coach one day says, not a coach, but you can say friend, says, leave the job and start entrepreneurship
अच्छा
because you will be your own boss.
अच्छा
But he didn't tell me that when you be your own boss, you are more responsible than an employee,
बनना ही पड़ता है.
right? You won't take leave, you won't allowed to take leaves, you won't allowed to work 9 to 5. So that's hard true that you need to work at least 14, 15 hours per day.
Correct, actually.
And the business keep going in your mind, how to grow, how to scale. So that's hard true that there is no shortcut to succeed.
So what was the exact moment when you realize you are not a just engineer, you are a founder?
See, entrepreneurship was always in my mind because I belongs to business family.
Right.
So I see my father doing business, my big papa doing business. So I was clear that I wanted to be entrepreneur,
Okay.
but I want belongs to a big rich family that I can do
Acha.
engineering and just start my own company.
Mm-hmm.
So I was clear that I need to learn first.
Correct.
So I done a 4 years of job. I learned so many things from out of that, how projects can be delivered, how project management can work, how games can be crafted, how games can be designed, how
Mhm.
games can be published,
Okay.
what are the challenges you face when you go make your game live on Apple Store, Google Play Store, or other platform. So that was a moment which told me that if you want to be entrepreneur, you need to be
Okay.
100% everywhere.
Okay.
Right. So that moment tell me that job is not a great place
Okay.
if I want to succeed or I want to scale myself.
Okay.
And I started attending couple of entrepreneurship events. I was into ADI as well, but I didn't
Acha.
attend. I take admission. But yes, in 2014, I realized that now I learned something which I can make it as a business. From that moment, I started my first company called Capermint Technologies.
Okay. So Capermint is totally a bootstrap company, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
like what what did the bootstrapping teach you actually? Even I think the नए generation or even new startups, everyone is looking for funding and everything. So ये जो bootstrapping value है, how you carry that thing?
This bootstrap teach me one thing which is very clear: how to manage money, because it's your own money,
Right.
and how you can take risk and how you can take collective risk. When you are short of money or when you are into business of churning the money, you always focus first on money management,
Right.
or finance management, you can say. But when you're bootstrap, when you have money in your bank, you just keep taking the risk. You just keep taking actions.
Right.
You're not thinking about what can be the outcomes, what can be the pros and cons.
Right.
When you spend your own money, you start focusing first on pros and cons. Then you
Right.
start taking action. So again, bootstrap gives you a strong foundation, but uh, you can say investment or VC funding gives you a quick scale.
Right.
But I still not believe that it will that quick scale will be a longer duration of scale.
राइट सो बूटस्ट्रैपिंग और ये मैंने देखा है कि लाइक मेनी स्टार्टअप्स दे आर टेकिंग फंडिंग्स, बहुत सारे फंड ले रहे हैं और इवन सेपरेटली जैसे द कंपनीज लाइक कैपरमिंट बूटस्ट्रैप कंपनी. सो एंड ऑफ द डे जब आप एवरी डे व्हेन जब आप एज अ बॉस सीट पे बैठ रहे हो तो आपको क्या क्या फील होता है कि मतलब हाउ कैन आई लाइक रन दिस कंपनी एक्चुअली?
If I tell about myself, if I have money in my bank, I'm very relaxed.
ओके.
And if I don't have money in my bank, my mind, my action is 200%. Like
अच्छा.
it works like hell. Might be I like that situation, so that gives me keep going. That gives me a moment of happiness that you're doing something good.
राइट.
You have a challenge every day. You have challenge in front of you each and every moment, which you need to fulfill. So I love to be bootstrap, but in future we'll go with strategic funding
ओके.
uh, for our couple of product development, our couple of other growth which we have already planned.
Okay. So it's been, I think, 11 years, right?
Yes.
So if you have to go back and advise your 1 year entrepreneur Vivek Shah, so आप क्या advice दोगे?
So I always tell that I was not focused on marketing. Right.
Hmm.
We get our contracts, our projects from mouth marketing.
Okay.
Retention of client was always there, but we have not focused on, you can say, market our own work in a better
Right.
way.
Right.
So if I go back to 2014 or I go back to 2015,
Hmm.
I'll make sure I focus more on SEO and ASO of what work we have done.
ASO.
Yeah.
So ASO, it is just for mobile app marketing
Yeah,
or something?
ASO is App Store optimization.
Okay.
So we were having a couple of games
Hmm.
we publish into Apple Store, Google Play Store. We haven't done a paid campaign for that. We haven't done an SEO of that. So that can be one of the revenue stream for us at this
Right.
moment. Regarding SEO, we have not focused more on promoting our work
Okay.
in our early days
Mhm.
because we were having a ample amount of work at our plate.
Right.
So that was one of couple of things which makes me feel that I should change,
Okay.
which maybe impact a lot right now at what stage we are.
Okay. So on that stage, like scaling Capermint to millions, like what was the one decision that changed everything?
So if you know, I attended our business coach Vasal Shah.
What's it, sir?
Yes. So he's one of the very kind friend
Business
and,
catalyst.
yes, you can
Business
say business
coach,
catalyst,
yeah.
business coach. So it was a COVID time. Our batch was online, and he teach me first is discipline,
Mhm.
second is focused, and third is cut down your services.
Okay.
If you are not expert into couple of services, if you are not focused into a couple of services, please remove. So in 2016, 2017, I guess, we were also providing SEO services, game
Okay.
marketing services, a couple of website development services. So after his course or after his advice, we cut down our couple of services from our website itself.
Okay.
So from that moment, we just hardly focus on game and the
Okay.
apps. Again, that eventually in 2019, 2020, we cut down mobile application as well.
Okay.
So that help us to focus on gaming, that help us to focus on big brand
Okay.
of games, and that help us to reach to $1 million of revenue or something.
Okay. So I think that's a your changing moment when you have taken a class from the
Yes.
Vatsal sir.
That moment tell me that how you can be calculative,
Okay.
how you can be responsible, and how you can be visionary about your company.
Okay.
You no need to be available for all the services. Be available for a specific genre of services
Right.
or expert genre of services.
Okay.
That's what I learned from him.
Okay, that's great. So in the gaming, the one question comes in mind, like, can you please tell me the hard truth and lie about AR, VR, and XR?
So that three words itself is a different zone. AR is all about augmented reality, which runs on 3D objects, object detections. VR is about virtual reality, where you wear the glasses, Google Cardboard, and see the world in 3D.
Okay.
XR is all about a 3D world with your own camera lens.
Okay.
If I say hard truth, there is no defined community or defined structure for AR, VR, and XR.
Okay.
People keep trying something new. People keep trying making something new in that zone, but it is again being an additional screen or visualization aspect of any product. So let's say you are a product development company. Let's say you are selling a skin cream, right?
Okay.
So what was there before AR, VR, XR? You launch it on your website. You make a video. You make your own app. But that all are two-dimensional. Then people bring 3D object viewing into website.
Acha.
Now that all objects are very stagnant. Then AR came in picture. You just scan your pamphlet and that full animation came into your screen or something.
Acha.
Then VR came in picture, which gives you full environment and you are showing a product.
Acha.
So this is an additional point of screen for AR VR XR. I'm still optimistic for VR because
Mhm.
Meta is doing a great job. Sony is doing great job, as well as Apple is bringing their glasses and they are doing good job. They're providing a right ecosystem. So
Acha.
VR will be a great
True.
future. XR for gaming, XR is again a big option where you can allow your users to play game using the device camera sensor and everything. So I'm pretty much optimistic for VR and XR.
Mhm.
Little bit less optimistic for AR.
Okay. So in that, what I understand is like once the technologies are updating, you must have to adopt new thoughts, new products, or even uh, you need to change yourself as well as a company. The technologies are changing. You have to adopt new developers or thought processes because clients are used to always come कि भाई iOS में कुछ अपडेट आया है तो भाई उस हिसाब से मुझे पूरा नया ही करना पड़ेगा. Correct, no?
So that's a challenge. That's a big challenge, and it's a big running factor for any organization or any entrepreneur. So if I say when we started working on VR, we were just work on Google Cardboard and HTC Vive.
Okay.
Then we realized Meta Quest is a big opportunity.
Mhm.
So we started working on that. We currently have 8 different games and games and sports application into Meta Quest. Once we crack that, then Meta bring Meta Ray-Ban glasses with
Mhm.
camera.
Ah.
Then Meta is coming with Meta Orion, the camera with the glasses with screen. So right now we are working on Meta Horizon OS. So we created 5 to 6 enthusiastic people's team for research.
Okay. Research.
What their work is, whenever something new is came, they just keep checking. They just keep updating our content into that particular platform and see
Mhm.
what changes we require. So their core focus is on adoption and the research.
Okay.
That's how we uh, adopt a full new technology, and that people will start training and teaching our existing team how we can how we can make a concept, how we can make games into that particular platform. So that's how we adapt and focus on the future technology.
Okay. So I think you said you have a research team. So I think that's a big deal because companies who are set upping they are involving all their developers into the finishing the projects and everything. So I believe like this is a right strategy. So companies who want to do something innovative, they must have something research development team who can updates. Uh, uh, who can follow that daily new updates and work on that things, and based on that I think they can come up with new thought processes.
Yes.
So in that what I realized like you are running a product company as well as also you have a service company. So how you are avoiding the killing innovations and running the service and product company as well?
So what we have done, we divided our team into 2 different segments, Team A and Team B. So Team A is solely focused on services, where we have our Vice President, Mr. Pranshu Desai, who focus solely on services.
Okay.
And he's very strict to me as well. So that if you want any people from my team on product, I won't allow.
Okay.
So there is a big line over there. We have a product manager in our company who work with our product team who
Okay.
focus on what vision we have for regarding products. So we keep trying, we keep doing experiment, and we come up with couple of finished product we will launch on 2026 and 2027.
Okay.
But that team is different. Other than that, what we have done, we separate the offices. So the communication will not be there.
Okay.
and our sales team or marketing team is not allowed to touch our product team. Otherwise, they
Okay.
come up with an opportunity to me or our management that what if we take this project and involve our product team to develop.
Okay.
So we know where majority service-based company get fail when they jump into product.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally try to focus that I won't do that sort of mistakes which other companies do. That's why we separate both the entities, we separate both the offices, and we separate both the teams. And they won't communicate each other for any specific topic. They communicate each other for a tech discussion.
Okay.
Right.
So you are saying like you have a different goals for the company, service company, they are different
Yes.
planning strategies, and for the product company, you are planning for different set of
Even
goals.
we have a different sales team for the product as well.
Oh,
So we have a couple of people who focus on product selling only
okay.
or product user acquisition, I must say.
Okay.
And service base, the business team is different. They are currently focused on what better services we can provide to our existing client or our big brands.
Okay. So, what mistakes do Indian startups do actually while they are pitching to VCs?
See, what I have been to, I am associated with couple of incubation center as a mentor. I have been a judge to many startup events.
Okay.
So what I realized that one is a concept. Majority concepts are copy paste where they are not focused on what outcome it has.
Right.
Second, the research. The Indian startup or Indian startup founders, they are not doing a deep research that what benefit this product or what benefit this application will be there to any industry or any user.
Right.
Third, they are not confident on their product. Right? They see if they get money and they come out from that situation and they might be sell that particular product to someone else.
Okay.
And fourth is clear vision. I never find someone who has a clear cut path for next 5 years, that this is where I am right now, and next 2 years what I'm going to do this, and on next 3 years I'm going to do this.
Okay.
They are just focusing on the current situation. This is where I stuck. I need context, I need money, I need some resources so I can build something based on that. Okay, you build, but what is the benefit of that building?
Right.
Do you have any new plan for that building? That is lacking into our current startup
ecosystem
founders
founders and all. So आपको नहीं लगता, मतलब जैसे आपने बोला कि लाइक एवरीवन इज जस्ट व्हाट दे डू इज कि भाई ये ट्रेंडिंग ऐप है या जस्ट किसी के क्लोन्स खरीद लिए. इवन देयर आर मार्केट प्लेसेस जहाँ पे आपको क्लोन्स मिल जा रहे हैं गेम्स के, एप्लीकेशंस के, एंड दे जस्ट रीबिल्ड इट. So what will be the right way actually?
I'm not saying it's wrong. Right? You can make a replica of any trending or any ongoing product, but if you make replica, then you should not focus on tech. You should focus on core marketing and user acquisition.
Okay.
Then you can beat someone else. So if I give you a very clear example, the first endless runner game was Temple Run. Everyone knows about Temple Run, right? And it was a big boom. Rovio game, I guess, I'm not sure the publisher, but it was big boom. Then they launched Temple Run 2. Simultaneously, someone from Ukraine, I guess, or Europe, has launched a game called Subway Surf. The same concept of game, same way of game, but they make a different city, different genre. Post 2 years, Subway Surf was 3 times success than Temple Run. Even though it was a clear-cut copy.
Correct.
But they focus on user sentiments, they focus on user acquisition, they focus on creativity. So if you focus in that direction, your game will be or your product will be succeed, even though it's a copy or clone. So I'm not against that, but if you are clear in your mind that it's a copy, then you have to focus more on marketing. You need to focus more on user acquisition.
Achha.
You need to focus more on the uniqueness of your product.
Okay. So is there any moment when your team has surprised you by doing something extraordinary?
So we were working on. There was a challenge. So if I give you a very clear example, we work with one of the shoemaking company into from the Brazil, and they come up with some unique idea that my shoe has one chip, and the chip is connected with our mobile phone.
Mm-hmm.
So what they want an endless runner game, but user will play from their foot
Right.
and they will see onto their screen. Initially, the first phase was for the mobile and second phase for the screen.
Right.
Right. Then we realize, is it really possible? Like a chip which is going to connect via Wi-Fi or a Bluetooth, and we work on that chip and do a coding, and our game work based on the inputs that chip or a shoe is giving. We say, let's take a challenge. It's a unique concept. If it is succeed, it will give us a very great example or a case study for our
Right.
future. And I tell my team that I'm giving you totally free hand,
Okay.
and I'm personally monitoring this assignment, and let's see what we can do. I provide them almost 4 months. They come up with the right solution and the success in 1.5 months. So there was our IoT developer. There was our hardware developer.
Okay.
There was a couple of more Unity developers. They all work as a team,
Right.
and we successfully deliver that particular project. So that was
Okay.
aha moment, you can say. And this kind of moment gives you a great, you can say, energy as an entrepreneur,
मोटिवेशन मिलता है कि यार मेरी टीम सच में यार कुछ
which
थॉट
gives you
डाल रही है.
to keep taking a challenge, or
Correct,
keep
actually.
taking a sort of out of the box thinking.
हाँ, मतलब दैट्स ऑलवेज मोटिवेट यू कि नहीं यार मैं कुछ नए इनोवेटिव
Yes.
सॉल्यूशंस बना सकता हूँ. स्टार्टअप्स की हेल्प कर सकते हैं हम. कुछ नया आउट ऑफ बॉक्स सोच सकते हैं.
Something good we can build for our future.
हम्म.
If now I showcase this product to someone else, they will be shocked that okay, you created that level of game, then you are a great company.
Right. Okay. So what do you think, like startup valuations are just crazy or justified?
I must say, many of the startup, because I run a tech company, I know what amount it takes to design, develop, and deploy.
Right.
So sometimes the valuation are crazy. I feel crazy just because of they don't have revenue, they don't user acquisition. Still, they are getting crazy valuation.
Right.
On second side of coin, I still find that many of the startup don't get the right valuation.
Okay.
Even though they have proof of concept ready, they have business plans ready, they acquire users,
Mhm.
they have revenue, they have money in the rotation. Still, many of people are failed to get the valuation.
Mhm.
So this game, I'm still learning as a gamer that how a startup valuation happens,
Actually.
how a startup valuation calculate, and that is one of the reason that we don't want to be part of this VC funding at this moment, and we love to be a bootstrap. So coming to your question, yes, startup valuation are still crazy and not in my understanding.
इवन आई ऑलवेज कंफ्यूज बिकॉज मैंने देखा है कि जो भी मतलब मेरे पास भी आइडियाज आते हैं कि भाई ये आइडिया है, और एक आइडिया के साथ उनके बिहाइंड द सीन एक ही चीज़ होती है कि हमको फंडिंग लेनी है 10 करोड़ की, 20 करोड़ की, 50 करोड़ की. तो मैं बोला मतलब एक पैशन विजन नहीं, मतलब वट एवर आई ऑलवेज सी कि यार इसको बनाने के लिए यार इतना पैसा तो चाहिए, मेरा तो कुछ डालना ही नहीं है.
So basically, people don't have a problem solving ideas.
ओके, करेक्ट एक्चुअली.
They focus more on money generated areas.
राइट.
If your idea is need, if your idea is problem solving, you don't need to beg for the money.
Right.
The money will be a byproduct. The valuation will be byproduct.
Right.
So I always tell all my young mentees whom I have been mentor, focus on the solution. The money will be a byproduct.
Right.
Because if you think, okay, sir, if I invest 100 rupees and I'm going to get 40 rupees as a profit, yes, investor want to know the profit, but till what time? What legacy you are creating? What uh, lengthy of the product you are creating? That is what the investor wants.
Correct.
They don't want money right now.
Actually, मतलब even मैंने जब भी स्टार्ट किया आई फेल 2-3 टाइम्स एक्चुअली बहुत अच्छे अच्छे प्रोडक्ट्स सोचे थे इट फेल्स बट नेवर थॉट ऑफ कि यार मेरे को ये फंडिंग लेनी है वो लेना है आई ऑलवेज थॉट ऑफ कि यार मुझे कुछ यूनिक करना है इवन स्टिल आई एम टू डिजिटल मार्केटिंग बट थॉट ऑफ एक कुछ ना कुछ तो दिमाग में चलता है कि यार मुझे कुछ तो ऐसा बनाना है बट उसमें ये थॉट नहीं चलता मेरा कि नहीं मैं एक अच्छा सा मस्त पीपीटी बना दूं और किसी को दिखा के अच्छी सी फंडिंग ले लूं और हो गया सो दैट्स नॉट द एम एक्चुअली
So we are not giving 100%.
एक्चुअली
Our core focus is build. What I always see that people are more focused on building.
राइट
Tech is their core focus, not the finance.
राइट
That is again one of the failure portion of startup.
दैट्स ट्रू एक्चुअली
Tech you can outsource anywhere, but
राइट
the business plan, the business foundation will be done by an entrepreneur only.
राइट हाँ वो उसी को ही करना चाहिए
That cannot be outsourced anywhere.
वो हो भी नहीं सकता आप आइडियाज आपके विजन्स को आउटसोर्स नहीं कर सकते सो व्हाट्स योर थॉट मतलब स्केलिंग अ स्टार्टअप और बिल्डिंग अ यूनिकॉर्न क्या आप
For me, scaling a startup is first always,
ओके
which gives you a motivation, which gives you a challenge. Making unicorn, again, if I scale my startup very well, if I generate the revenue very well, someday or other day it will be unicorn for sure. But if your focus is solely on being a unicorn, then you are lacking on many foundation
राइट
or many fundamental part where you might be become a unicorn, then one day you will be forget by the people or you're the user. So still I'm focusing that we are at the age of 11 years, we are still a startup, we are still scaling up ourselves, and I love to scale whatever I have right now.
ओके
So scaling up a startup is always a core focus than being a unicorn.
So based on scaling, the question comes in my mind ki like Capermint is like thinking about to building some mythology games. So what's vision behind that?
So till 11 years we design, develop and deploy so many games. It may be more than 300 games for our client or a couple of games for ourselves. But when I say couple of games for ourselves, it is solely focused on showing to our client, not to scale that game.
Right.
From onwards, what we decided for next 2 years or specifically 2026, we will come up with Indian mythology game. That will be our contribution to Indian ecosystem as well.
Okay.
That will be our contribution to our own company to generate their own intellectual property.
Right.
So we are coming up with 3 interactive game and 1 big gaming console, which is copyrighted and patented. So that 3 gaming Indian mythology games will be, one is Amrut Manthanam, which is a core story of Samudra Manthanam having. Second will be a Rudra Saga. It will be again a story of Shiv, Bhagwan Shiv, and surrounding by their enemies and everything. And third is Dev Ashura.
Devasura.
Yeah. So it's a fighting game between Dev and Asur. So with that 3 games, our contribution to Indian gaming system will be high. All that graphics, sketches, scripting done by our in-house product team.
Okay.
And we are ready with Amrut Manthanam. Our targeted date is March 2026. Race 2 will be in Q3 and Q4.
Okay.
And regarding our first gaming console, we called it Airzoy, a control-less gaming experience. You don't require any control to play games.
Acha.
We designed almost 100 plus games for that box, and right now it's in utility and design pattern in US, IP process into India, and IP process into Germany.
ओके, सो आईपी का इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है ये गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में?
IP is all about intellectual property where you created something unique.
ओके.
You are applying to make it your own, right?
Mhm.
So let's say if I say Amrut Manthanam, we have 10 different characters. That all that 10 different characters we created into our own sketch art, our own sketch artist created with our own thought process.
अच्छा.
So what if this game is succeed and someone gonna use these characters into their marketing stuff or into their product for promotion? So that's why we need to secure our IP. And if
Okay.
they wanted to utilize, they can they take license from ourselves,
अच्छा.
and that's what.
तो ये गेमिंग में हर चीज के ऊपर आईपी ले सकते हैं कि
Uh,
क्या है, कैसे
there
प्रोसेस?
are a set of rules which you need to follow for generating or getting the IP. So basically, if it is a mascot, if it is a character, if the character has a animation, everything, then it's very easy that you can get the
IP.
intellectual property.
एंड ये कंट्री वाइज भी अलग होता है कि सबके
Yes,
लिए?
yes. Every country has their own different intellectual property rights.
ओके.
And this IP is one of, again, the IP is one of the revenue generation stream for the company as well.
ओके.
So looking forward, so going forward in 2026-27, we are also planning to generate our own another channel of revenue by licensing our own IP.
ओके. ये गेमिफिकेशन इज एक्चुअली नाउ ट्रेंडिंग, लाइक इट इज एक्सप्लोडिंग टू एवरी इंडस्ट्री. सो आप बताएंगे व्हाट इज ऑल अबाउट?
So gamification is a easiest way of showing a data, easiest way of convey the data to all
Okay.
your end users. So let's say if I tell you, you work with SAP, you work with big data, right? It has so many data, and you want
Right.
to explain that to your end user or end client. Sometimes it's become sort of tedious.
राइट.
If you have thousands of students, thousands of employees, and you want to showcase who is first, who is second, again it's same Excel sheet you showcase and it's boring.
राइट.
So gamification came in picture. You create a animated leaderboard, you create a logical leaderboards, you create a weekly, monthly, yearly leaderboards, and that gives a different set of thought process to your end users that now this looks good, now this data makes an impact, now this data makes a better way. So that's a gamification. If I give you a simple example of gamification, we recently worked with Tata 1MG.
ओके.
So they come up with one of the core product for one of the disease. That disease is very unknown by people, but very common in tier 2, tier 3 city.
राइट.
That happens due to water and bad soil.
ओके.
So, but they are not aware about, they are very conscious that if we bring this product into market, will the education required? Will people understand how to get this medicine and everything?
राइट.
So they come up with us. We crafted a small game, a tap game for them. On every tap, the detail of the disease, the curity of the disease will came, and user need to understand, and then they need to tap to next screen or next play. They run a campaign. They get 25 lakh plus views for that game, and they run a campaign that at the end someone reach to that particular place, they get an Apple Watch. So that is one of the gamification concept we have done. Then we work with Dettol India. So it's time of COVID, a second wave. They wanted to make a game for kids, for a student who live into school.
ओके.
The age is 7 to 14.
राइट.
They wanted to teach them what are the benefit of hand wash, what are the benefit of consistent hand wash. So they come up with a game. We crafted a game and we launched it on Google Play Store, Apple Store. That game is basically teach into the duration of COVID to schools,
Mhm.
and students start learning that benefit of hand wash, benefit of consistent hand wash. They play games, they kill the monsters,
Monsters, huh?
and that's how this gamification helps to big brand to showcase or convey their message to mass audience.
ओके, और कोई एग्जांपल्स आपको ब्रांड, कोई फेमस ब्रांड्स में हो ऐसा कोई?
We have worked for Aditya Birla for the HRMS system. So what their problem statement is, they have 2000 or 2500 plus employee. They wanted to engage them. They want their employees to follow rules and regulations. So what we have done, we crafted their HRMS system into gamification way. We
ओके,
introduced badges, we introduced spin wheels, we introduced leaderboards, we introduced small quiz games, and we created another system where every employee needs to follow and play.
ओके,
Their engagement ratio increased by 24 percentage. Their employee retention ratio increased by 45 percentage. So that sort of gamification concept we have crafted for a couple of big brands.
okay. So can you please like explain the game development life cycle?
So see, game development life cycle is very different than enterprise mobile app or software development,
Okay,
because what I always say, what you envision for making a game and what the outcome is always 60% different,
okay,
right? Because eventually when the game start building, you start getting the more and more ideas. You will keep adding couple of things, you will keep changing couple of things.
अच्छा,
So your initial design looks A and your final output looks Z.
always different होती है, हाँ?
So basically what happened, a client came to us in two different ways. One, they wanted to make a game. What game? They don't know.
Right.
Second, they come up with the Google Play Apple Store link that they wanted to make a game like this, but it should not look like this, right? So friend, we came in picture. Our business analyst team came in picture. We take a discovery call with them,
Mhm.
and we crafted a first document called GDD, Game Design Document.
अच्छा,
So this is not a design document, but it's an entire encyclopedia for the game.
okay,
That document contains number of characters, number of environment, the characters characteristics, character power ups, how in-app purchase works, value of in-app purchase, power of values, when the power up came in picture at level 5, level 10 or level 50. Then it contains the game economics,
okay,
that how much a power up cost to user, how much a coins cost to user, how much a diamond cost to user. Every single detail of the game will be there into game design document.
Mhm.
Then again, couple of calls happen with the client and studio. If they approve, then the wireframe will be done.
okay,
The first black and white wireframe will be done, that this is how it will be look like, this is where the objects will be placed. Then the second version is a color wireframe,
अच्छा,
which is totally different than the end design. Once that is done, the client is almost 90% clear that this is what they envision and this is what they are going to get.
get,
Once that is done, we send them a design document which contains 45 plus questions,
okay,
and they need to answer that questions. Based on that, we understand their taste of design, their targeted location, their targeted, they want it into 2D, 3D, the targeted platform. Based on that, we craft the UI. Then the character design happen, the environment design happen, the sketch work happen. After all this, the design phase get freeze.
Mhm.
Based on design, based on the document, we define the development. Development divide into sprints, 5 sprints, 6 sprints. Couple of sprint contains alpha version, beta version, and then deploy. Once the deploy is done, our real work started. We add a couple of tracking HDK where we track users' behavior, we track marketing behavior, we
behavior,
track
हाँ,
everything. Then the next phase of discussion started. This is how the game development and the game development
it's a
cycle happens.
big process if we see
It's
that
a big
कि
process.
बहुत सारे अप्रूवल्स हैं, छोटी छोटी चीजें पहले क्लियर करनी है.
I always tell to my client and all people that it takes years to build a game and it takes minutes to delete a game.
ओके.
So shelf life of a game is just 1 or 2 minutes only
अच्छा,
if it is not built well.
चली जाएगी.
Yes.
सो जब वो इनिशियली आपने जब स्टार्ट किया, मतलब कंपनी, आई हैव सीन लाइक टेक टाइम. नाउ कैपरमिंट इज सम लाइक इट्स अ नेम, कि गेमिंग में कोई नाम लेता है तो भाई बोलता है कि भाई कैपरमिंट इज समथिंग. बट व्हेन यू इनिशियली स्टार्टेड, आई थिंक आई विल कि बहुत स्ट्रगल लगे, मतलब
See,
एक
initially
इनिशियल लगाना.
from day one we are clear कि हमको क्या करना है, right?
अच्छा.
So that we wanted to focus on couple of things only,
ओके.
whether it's mobile game or mobile app. We never touch a Microsoft services. We never touch any SAP services. And that was never in vision or agenda. So it was clear कि कहाँ जाना है. Now in 2014 when we started, it was clear कि gaming studio करना है. But
ओके.
gaming I was not 100% aware about कि क्या क्या
अच्छा.
हम लोग gaming में कर सकते
कर
हैं.
सकते हैं. हाँ.
So we started learning. Early I was having experience with mobile apps. So वो business applications हमने create
करी.
किए.
हाँ.
Then we started a couple of 2D game, 3D game, where we get the success. And we realize that if we go into this direction, it will having a very less competition
करेक्ट.
compared to other companies. So that's why we focus that let's focus on only one technology,
अच्छा.
which is gaming, or one department, and that's where we started. And right now over here, now onwards, we have very clear path for next 5 to 10 years that we wanted to create our own games, own publications of the game, and our own gaming console. That is what we are focusing right now.
ओके. तो आई थिंक ये थॉट प्रोसेस आपके, मतलब जब आप जॉब कर रहे थे तभी ये सब आ गया था कि कैसा था सर?
So gaming was passion. I was playing so many games, whether it's physical games, board games, or games with friends in my
Okay.
childhood. So that is one memory. Second, the kick I received to be gamer.
ओके.
Right. So whenever someone came for an interview, our first question is how many games you have played yet, and how many games are installed in your phone.
ओह,
It should be more than 5. Otherwise, we don't take interview.
तो आप ऐसा पूछ लेते हो इंटरव्यू में?
Yes.
हाँ, ऑब्वियस है, मतलब अदरवाइज आप गेम के एडिक्टिव ही नहीं हो, गेम आपको खेलना पसंद ही नहीं है, तो आप में वो पैशन,
If
इंटरेस्ट
you visit someday into our office, maybe lunchtime or 2 to 4, you realize that is it actually a game? Is it actually a company? We have a ritual that every day people should play 30 minutes a game.
ओह,
Any game, whatever game you
कंपनी
like.
में ही?
कंपनी में,
जबरदस्त.
ऑफिस टाइम में, and capture a video, share with your other colleagues, and see what new you have observed into the game, and start applying that observation into the projects or the games you are building. So
अच्छा.
this is our core thought process. But it is compulsory that you need to play. If you want to play 1 hour, we are all okay. It's all on our cost. That's not an issue. Because we have seen that failure that we hire a couple of people, they assign a card game, and then we realize that this guy has never played a card in their entire life. Then how he can make a logic, how he can think about the logic.
ऑब्वियस है, फंडा ही नहीं पता उसको, तो गेम खेले, मतलब उसका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, तो फिर वो गेम कैसे बना पाएगा?
One of the funny moment happened when we were into 2016. So we were making a cab booking app for one of our France client,
ओके.
and it was working well at our premises. It was not working at their premises. So I asked my developer that, sir, I have one solution. He says, what? If you send me to France, it will definitely work.
तो मतलब उसको आपको रियल फील देना पड़ेगा.
So that was part. But we realized one thing. The core issue was that particular developer never been into Uber ever.
ओके.
So he never know that how the operation works.
Correct.
He never knows what is the second side of the driver application.
Correct.
Then we ask him to come down office for 1 week into Uber,
Acha.
talk to Uber driver, see his application and understand what mistake we are doing. Then we identify the mistake, and after 1 week we provide a right solution to our client that okay, now it works at your end because the radius was not set properly. Right.
मतलब रियल एनवायरनमेंट में आपको घुसना पड़ता है.
Core was not there.
Okay.
Right. That's from that moment we realized that if we wanted to make something, that particular person should have that experience.
Right. So what makes a game successful? Tell me some successful client hits.
See, it's very basic. One, the passion for the game. Second, the way you research for the game.
Okay.
Third, your targeted audience. You cannot target the entire world. Entire world is not playing the same game.
Right.
Every region, every province has a different set of mind to play a game.
Okay.
If you crack that and if you understand that, then it will be very big success to you. So one of our client, Michael, has done that research. So currently his game called Runner is giving a big competition to Subway Surf. And that
Okay.
particular game, Runner, get the valuation of $22 million.
$22 million.
$22 million is current valuation of that particular game.
Big deal.
That game has around 500K to 800K users.
Okay.
Out of that, 150 or 200K is active users. He recently run a campaign of $20,000, a winning prize for a 1 month.
20,000.
So for a 1 month. So you need to keep playing that game for 1 month. You need to keep collecting the coins and everything. If you are on tabletop, at the end of the month, you will get 20,000. He really give a 20,000 as a cash to his user. Now the current campaign is going for the $50,000.
Acha.
Right. So that's kind of interaction he is getting. One of our client, we created a poker game for them. He received 1.5 to $2 million in a funding, and he is going very well. Couple of our builded games having revenue per day $500 to $1,000 per day, right? Though they are spending good. When it was real money, many of our real money games has yearly revenue more than 50 CR.
Okay.
That sort of success we have seen into whatever the solution we have built.
So what are the ways to making money in this gaming industry?
See, it's very easy. There are a couple of short ways to make money. One is advertisement. You add a couple of ad platform into your game, and that ad revenue will be one of the revenue stream. Second, a game economics. So when I say game economics, it's all about in-app purchase.
Okay.
So introduce power-ups, introduce a story kind of things that 2 pages are open, 3rd page you need to get coins. To get coins, play small games. To play small games, get more coins
Acha.
through store and everything. Character upgradation, power-up upgradation. So in-app purchase is one of the...
In-app purchases, I think एक फॉर्मूला है जिसकी वजह से आप ज्यादा अर्निंग के वेज क्रिएट कर सकते हो ना.
But Google and Apple takes 30% from your earning. So that's the biggest
30% ले लेता है.
Yes. Third is cross promotion. So let's say your game has a set amount of active user base, right? So let's say 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. You approach some other games or applications that they promote their product into our application because you have defined audience.
Okay.
So that is called a cross promotion.
Okay.
And we have done that cross promotion in many of the games and it works very well.
See, cross promotion find कैसे करते हैं मतलब कि...
So we help a client that from that same province or that same location, we help clients that this is a couple of new games or applications just started into your location.
Okay.
We provide them access and we ask them to talk to them.
Okay.
And ask them to try for 1 week. So let's say someone has created a photo editing app, right?
Okay.
and he wanted more users, right? So he connect to this kind of games. He says, let me promote my application for 1 week. I gonna pay X amount, and that particular game has 100K plus users.
Mm-hmm.
People will click on that banner. It takes to them on Apple Store, Google Play Store. They download and then start using. Fourth is again game asset, right? If
Assets. Okay.
you can say NFTs, non-fungible token is a big market.
Correct. Huh.
So every game has their uniqueness, unique assets. You can sell that unique assets to many of the NFT platforms, and you can generate revenues from
Okay.
that. We have done for many of our clients. We crafted games for them.
Okay.
We created the characters and we help them to make that characters available into NFT markets.
Okay.
Right. Fifth is co-publish your game with game publishers like Mooney, Voodoo, Ketchup, uh, and they invest into marketing and the revenue will be split.
See, game publishers क्या करते हैं exactly?
So what game publisher do? Game publisher has their defined audience. So
Okay.
Ketchup, Mooney, Voodoo, they have millions of users into their connections or their community. They need to keep giving them a new and new games.
Okay.
Right? They are hardcore gamers. They love playing games. They love spending into games. So what you need to do? Co-publish your game with them. You handle the development. They handle the marketing.
Okay.
Whenever the revenue generates, they give you split from that particular revenue. But
Acha.
it will be a quick revenue. So if your co-publication agreement is approved, you might be start getting revenue from the next day because they have an
Acha.
audience.
So you don't need to promote like
You need to promote.
वो लोग publishers ही कर लेंगे.
Yes, they do everything on behalf of. They need to. You just need to add their SDK. You just need to add their couple of graphics. That's it.
Oh, that's great.
So that is one of the fastest way. And the last is sell your IP to big game publishers
Okay.
with defined audience, defined active user base. That is one of the way that you can make money out of games.
Great. I think बहुत सारे ways हैं कि आप
There are multiple
अच्छा.
channels of revenue generation into game.
Okay. So game से एक question आया कि why you selected the gaming over there are when we know कि भाई अभी SaaS AI everything is very demanding. So why you selected the game over the SaaS?
See, SaaS is again a very crowded industry, you can say. So many people are making AI based SaaS. So many people are making business application based on SaaS. Gaming, I again mentioned that gaming is your daily need. So the more and more games you make, the more and more user will play.
Right.
And it is a passion. It has a uniqueness. You can make a single game in infinite different ways. So if you see Temple Run, you have Subway Surf, Runner. There are a couple of more endless runner games are there. So that hundreds of ways. You can connect to culture as well. So a couple of games we crafted into Arabic, Chinese, simplified Chinese. So that gives a communication platform for the community.
Okay.
So why doing that? And gaming is not only the game. You have a character creation, you have mascot creation, you have environment creation, you have a community creation. So that's why gaming, I personally choose gaming over SaaS and everything. And again, I was not having a deep knowledge on SaaS too at that
Correct,
moment.
actually. So in the gaming, like what are the new products you are planning to develop?
So for gaming, as I mentioned, we are coming up with 3 Indian mythology games and one hardware-based product. Couple of AI-based product we have already developed. So one of is a audit tool. So you must be aware about that. You are a SEO guy. So if you just add the link of the website, it gives you full website audit.
Right.
So we have created same way we have created a game audit tool.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to add your game live link, and our AI LLM itself will give you a full report.
Right.
Where are the faults? What are the solutions? So that is one of the AI tool we are developing for the game.
Okay.
For game marketing materials, we are also developing one of the tool that you just need to again add your Figma link or your live game link, and it will provide you all dimension marketing materials for Google Ads, ads for Chat Boost. All that will be crafted by AI itself.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think in coming months or years, Capermint will more and more focusing on about the developing products.
Yes, for next 2 years, we have focused on being an AI first company for the gaming.
Okay.
But our field is more human centric, more creative field. So utilizing AI will not be 100% possible.
Okay.
But what we are going to do will make that operations using AI, which is taking time consuming. So whether
Okay.
it's test cases writing, whether it's GDD writing, whether it's level creation, whether it's couple of environment creation, whether it's character animation, where we can utilize AI in coming years and save our time and provide more creativity.
Okay, that's great. So uh, the Indian gaming system. So आपको क्या लगता है the what they are doing and where Capermint is there in the
See, gaming is always been, or games is always been a bad word into our culture.
Right.
So whether it's your father or my father, or myself as a father, I
Okay.
won't allow my kids to play consistent
Play
game.
games, right.
It's not a good. We count it is not a good sign. When you go to Western culture, it is like they thought in a different way that it creates a smartness into a human's brain. It creates a curiosity in a human's brain. So Indian game ecosystem is struggling just because of the rooted culture we have.
Right.
Now, what Indian gaming company started, they started bringing Indian culture into games. So the family will be supportive, the end user will be loved, and they keep playing the games.
Correct.
By knowing our Indian culture. So there are games on Hanuman, there are games on Bhagwan Shiv, there are games on Indian mythology, right? Couple of places also they created games. Chennai Masala is also a game where you can roam into Chennai.
Right.
So that's where the Indian gaming system is growing, and where Capermint stands, we wanted to contribute more and more. So we known for our services. Now we would like to know known for our own products.
Okay.
As a gaming company.
Vivek, so in 11 years, like how many companies you have acquired?
So in our initial 5 years, I acquired 2 companies. They are corely into services, and we were having a couple of projects on board. So I personally talked to the owners, and
Okay.
they were struggling, and so we acquired that 2 companies. But that is all. The acquisition is corely focused on the team I wanted to get.
Okay.
Right? I personally work with the team, and they are good. So I acquired 2 companies. Currently, I'm in communication with 3 different companies.
Okay.
To increase our wings of services again in gaming.
Okay.
So one company is corely focused on blockchain, one company is corely focused on AI based solutions, and one company is corely focused on marketing.
Okay.
So there are 10-20 people of team. We are into good discussion right now. So we are aiming 2026 we are going to acquire 3 more companies under the umbrella of Capermint.
Okay. And like why multiple offices in multiple countries? So what's your thought in that?
See, imagine if you want to purchase something or you want to get a service of something, and you want to go to Pune or any Bangalore. Will you be comfortable, right? But it's necessary then you are comfortable.
Right.
But what if that particular company's office is in Ahmedabad?
Right.
It will be easy. Because we want someone, a local. That is what a normal human being wanted.
It's a
By
human touch again.
yes, by opening an office into US, by opening office into Australia, what we learn is people trust you more. People come and discuss at your office with passion,
Right.
and they wanted to see what passion you have, what amount of work you can do. Even though the work is happening in India headquarter, but that office plays a big role into operation, communication, and relation building.
Okay.
That help us a lot into grow. That's why we are coming up with another office into Germany and
German.
soon to be in UAE as well, where we're gonna hire a localized people who speak German, who speak Spanish, who speak Arabic,
Okay.
and give a great touch.
Okay.
So it's a combination of our passion with local culture. That is the concept behind having a local office,
multiple offices,
multiple office,
international.
multiple
Okay.
location.
And like as you have a thought of like multiple office. So what's your experience in exhibiting or participating in multiple countries events?
So when you have multiple office into multiple location, you start looking after local events,
correct.
right? And you start visiting the local events. Then you one day visit as an exhibitor in your local events. So what happened when I opened office into Australia? There was an Australian gaming expo was happening. I visited on the first year. Then we decided like this is the right place for us to get our name, to meet like-minded people. So on our second year, we exhibit over there. We
Okay.
take a big booth. We kept our full people over there. 3 days expo was there. And they start knowing us. They
Okay.
start getting to know that we have an office in Bella Vista, Sydney. So a couple of them came and visit us over there. And multiple project get signed, multiple contract get signed. And that gives a very clarity that what Australian gaming ecosystem does,
Okay.
what kind of local connects we can create, what kind of innovation they are doing. So that
Okay.
is the learning of going into expo or exhibiting in expo into multiple places.
Places.
When I was in US for GDC, Game Developer Conference, I met couple of couple of game publishers. We tie up and we that help us to launch our game which we develop into US.
Okay.
When I was in Germany, Gamescom, that gives me a clear idea that German people are very fond of game playing, not
Okay.
game creation.
Okay.
Right? So they are a very loyal user base. So if someone had told me today that if I want to make a game in where I can launch, I must say that launch first in Germany
Okay.
because they are very passionate about games. They love to play new games and they are very loyal
Okay.
as a user. So these are the thoughts and these are the learning I get by visiting multiple expo as well as exhibiting in multiple expo.
Okay. So, any tips for the new founders who want to enter into the gaming industry? Even few tips for the salespeople, how to do sales.
Again, gaming is all about relation building. It's not like someone came to you or you go to someone and that let's make a game.
Correct.
No one will get an idea that how I can make a game or I wanted to make a game and make money
Okay.
until that person is associated with gaming industry.
Right.
So if you are a salesperson, just understand what he want.
Right.
Is your end client's agenda is creating a ecosystem, creating a game, earning out of game. Does they have an excessive amount and they want to spend on games,
Right.
or they have a clear cut path?
Path. Right.
If they don't have a clear path, consult them first before closing a deal.
Okay.
That gives them a clear cut comfort that I'm talking with someone who is expert in this subject.
Okay.
And for upcoming entrepreneurs, always welcome into gaming. But one is you should be passionate enough about the gaming
Gaming.
industry. Second, research more about gaming industry. Third, keep hustle. It's not Be clear that the retention of client is very hard into gaming industry compared to other industry, because
Right.
if someone make a game today and finish, he won't come again directly for
Right.
making the second game. He wait for the game to get succeed. He wait for the game to get generate the revenue. Then he come back to you.
Right. Actually.
So the retention of client is hard into gaming. If you are okay with that, then most welcome into gaming industry as a new
Okay.
entrepreneur.
And anything in AI you are planning?
As I mentioned, we are making couple of gaming solution for AI, and we are also making a small wipe coding platform for gaming,
Okay.
where you just write down the query and the prompt itself will generate games and everything for you.
Okay.
But it's not just HTML games. We are focusing on mobile and 3D games,
Okay.
right? So this is what we are doing on AI.
That's great actually. So what's your vision for 2026, 2027, or coming years?
So we are very clear on our path for 2026 and 2027. Our core focus is on generating IP and licensing IP. That is the first core focus. Second, the hardware which we have built, we want to patent and reach to maximum possible schools and other industries, because our gaming console is not only for schools, that is for fitness, that is for uh, real estate and other industry as well.
Okay.
Uh, Third is increase the tie-up of game publishers and gaming studios in multiple regions. Our core focus for 2026 is GCC, Germany, and Europe.
Okay.
So whatever the game publishers, game studio, we started approaching them. And the fourth most is whatever the service business we are doing, we want to 3x or 4x that particular business and provide maximum services and more creative solutions to our end client.
Clients. Thank you, Vivek. I think you have given very nice or very informative answers for the this gaming industry and for the upcoming founders and many students who want to come into gaming industry. Now let's have some rapid fire sessions where we will enjoy and we'll talk some funny questions, right?
Sure.
Fine. So, one moment that made you emotional as a founder.
See, we Gujarati as a entrepreneur are very emotional by born. So when my first employee wanted to leave the organization, it was emotional moment for me that that particular guy was with me since day one. Right?
Okay.
So that was emotional moment. And one of my friend who was into sales, when he wanted to leave, there was second emotional moment. Post 5 years, our company started. That's it.
So, as a founder, that can be happen. As the emotions are also there.
Yeah, but eventually you be practical.
Okay. Be practical.
Initially, you are very emotional.
Show must go on.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if someone leave, I don't be emotional.
Initially, it happens actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if Capermint has a show on Netflix, so what would be the name?
Gangs of gamers.
The gangs of gamers.
Yes.
Obvious, yeah, true. One must read book for founders.
You can say quick. I'm not getting anything, but rich dad, poor kid.
Something. Yeah.
Was there.
Best tech you adopted early.
I moved to Apple ecosystem. That was one of the best thing I have done.
Okay. The worst founder advice you received till now.
Be an entrepreneur. The money will flow.
Okay.
Like you get more money than what you are earning right now.
Okay. One morning ritual you never skip.
Before my injury, I used to play tennis. I'm still playing. I'm not saying I'm not playing. But whenever I wake up, 6:20, 6:30 or 6:45, I'm always on court, a lawn tennis.
So every day.
every day, even on Sunday.
So as a founder, you get a time to play.
Yes, definitely. I always say one sports should be there into your life, which makes you disciplined.
Okay. One mic drop line to your 20-year-old self.
You underestimated yourself at that moment.
Okay.
Look at where you are right now.
Let's grow. Unity or Unreal?
If you are planning to make a game for mobile, Unity. If you want to make a AAA kind of game, definitely Unreal.
AR or VR?
Definitely VR for its current ecosystem.
Work from office or work from home?
I don't mind for any, but as we are into creative field where human interaction requires, that's why I work from office.
Grow stable or scale fast?
Definitely grow stable, right?
Okay.
Faster you can grow, but stability is always required eventually
Okay.
when you reach to a certain level.
One message you want young Indian founders to remember.
Keep going and just be serious what you have built,
Okay.
right? And be passionate enough for your work.
If Capermint doubled in size in next years, what would you protect first? People, product, or culture?
I'll protect people with the data because data will be a big asset in
Okay.
future, and people because they know the skill and their mind have my data.
Okay. That's good. What's one belief about gaming you want to change in India?
Indian gaming system cannot make a big game like EA Sports or PUBG or NFS. That's wrong. There are big gaming studios are there into India who can make this happen, and it will be happen in 2026, 2027.
Vivek, thanks for sharing the real journey, the risk, the wins, the chaos, and clarity. आपकी स्टोरी प्रूव दैट गेमिंग सिर्फ बिजनेस नहीं एक पूरा इकोसिस्टम है टू ऑल फाउंडर्स लिसनिंग टेक द इनसाइट्स बिल्ड समथिंग बोल्ड राइट योर ओन क्रेजी चैप्टर्स सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम ऑन चिट विथ हैरी